Next we move towards the forced oscillation. Here forced oscillation is defined as when a force is applied to a body, it's oscillated not with its natural frequency but oscillated with the frequency of applied force. Such oscillations are called as forced oscillation. Let us consider the simple harmonic motion. When we applied the force, then that body will be move one position to another position. This is known as the force oscillation. When we applying the force to that body and that body is moves to its mean position to and fro motion is known as the force oscillation. Example of force oscillation is resonance in air column, sonometer wire set to oscillation using tuning fork. This experiment we have to done in 12th class. In that sonometer, when we tuning fork, when the tuning fork is tapped to rubber pad, then it's put on that sonometer wire and it's vibrate, and a small piece of the paper is fall down. That is sonometer wire set to oscillate. It's an example of forced oscillation. Then expression for amplitude and phase in the forced oscillation. The force acting on the system during the force oscillation are restoring force m d square x by dt square is equal to minus kx, damping force f d that is equal to minus b d by dx, and external periodic force that is f external is equal to f e raised to I p t. Therefore, here the theory of this force oscillation, let us consider the body which is having the mass m. The vibrating in a damping media acting upon by the external periodic force, that is a f e raised to I p t, where p is the angular frequency of the external force. If x is a displacement of the body at any instant of the time t, the damping force which act in a direction opposite to the momentum of the body. In this equation we get the term R here. Therefore, the equation for oscillation in differential form we get m d square by x by dt square is equal to minus kx minus b d by dx plus f e raised to I p t. When rearranging this equation we get m d square x by dt square plus this minus b dx by dt, we get the here we get then plus b d by dx plus k of x is equal to f e raised to I p t. That is equation number 1. This equation 1 is written as here d square x by dt square plus b by m dx by dt plus k by m x is equal to f by m e raised to I p t. That m terms we have to divide this whole term. Then we get or d square x by dt square plus r dx by dt plus omega square x is equal to f by m e raised to I p t. Here b by m it is known as the damping coefficient. W is equal to square root of k by m is called as natural frequency of the system. F by m e raised to I p t is called as applied periodic force, where p is a frequency of applied periodic force. In general equation of 2 we have to write this equation x is equal to a cos pt minus phi plus I sin pt minus f bracket completed. This equation as per the producer followed to solve a differential equation. The above equation we have to solve in this form. So that we get x is equal to a e raised to I pt minus phi. Here a is a amplitude and phi is a phase of forced oscillation. Then the substitute this equation to this, substitute equation 3 in equation 2, we get, when we substituting equation 3 in 2, we get the one equation, that is d square in bracket a e I pt minus phi bracket completed and whole bracket completed, plus damping coefficient r d a e I pt minus phi divided by t plus omega square bracket a e raised to I pt minus phi bracket completed is equal to f by m e raised to I pt. When solving this equation, we have to take common e raised to I pt minus phi. When solving this equation, we get one final equation, that is minus p square a plus I damping coefficient r p a plus w omega square a e raised to I pt minus phi is equal to f by m e raised to I pt. When we get this equation and we rearranging these terms, we get p square omega square minus p square into a plus I r p a is equal to f by m e raised to I phi. That is equation number 4. This equation 4 we can write. This equation 4 we have to write omega square minus p square a plus I RPA is equal to f by m cos phi plus I sin phi. Equating real and imaginary parts on LHS and RHS, the equation 5. These are the real parts and this one is the imaginary part. W square omega square minus p square into a is equal to f by m cos phi, and these are the imaginary parts. R p a is equal to f by m sin phi. That is equation number 7. And in that we have to take the amplitude. When squaring 6 and 7 equation, we have to find out the amplitude, that is a. Squaring these two equations, omega square minus p square whole square plus into a square plus rpa whole square plus f by m whole square cos square phi plus sin square phi. A square is equal to, when rearranging these terms, a square is equal to f by m whole square as it is. Then write down these terms and this, and we get here cos square phi plus sin square phi, that is equal to 1. So that we have to here we get the equation a square. Then just we want the amplitude, so that a is equal to square root. Here square root we put square and that square root get cancelled. Remaining is f by m divided by square root of omega square minus p square whole square plus rp whole square. That is equation number 8. The equation 8 is a represent amplitude of force oscillation. Then in that we have to find out the phase, that is phi. Now dividing the equation 7 and 6, we get, divide this equation 7 and 6, we have to find out the phi. Omega square minus p square into a divided by rpa is equal to f by m cos phi divided by f by m sin phi. Here tan phi is equal to rp a get cancelled, omega square minus p square. Phi is equal to tan inverse of rp divided by omega square minus p square. That is equation number 9. Here represent the phase of forced oscillations. Then there are 3 conditions. When case 1, in that if p is less or less than omega. If the equation 8 becomes that P is less than P is less than omega, in that P square will be very small, so that omega square minus P square, that is nearly equal to omega square, so that will comes the to PA, that is nearly equal to 0. So that amplitude will be A is equal to F divided by M omega square. That is equation number 10. The equation 10 oscillate when frequency P and its amplitude is independent of omega. Then equation 9 becomes tan phi is equal to Rp divided by omega square, that is nearly equal to 0. That is equation number 11. The equation 11 is displacement and phase will be approximately in phase. Then case 2, if P is equal to omega, then here A is equal to F divided by MR, damping coefficient omega, that is equation number 12. The equation 12, amplitude of the oscillation is maximum. This condition is called as resonance. When the oscillation is maximum, in that we have to know that point will be resonance. That conditions is called as resonance. Tan phi is equal to Rp divided by 0 1 by something, that is infinity. Phi is equal to pi by 2. That is equation number 3. Then equation 13, phase angle between displacement and applied periodic force is pi by 2. Then case 3, if P is greater omega. In this case, significance only when damping force is very small. The equation 8 becomes A equal to F divided by MP square. That is equation number 14. The equation 9 becomes tan phi is equal to minus R by omega. Tan phi is equal to very small, so that this term is very small. Then tan phi is equal to 0. That is equation number 15. The phase angle between displacement and applied periodic force is minus